Breaking news has sent shockwaves through the reality TV world. Ben Rathbun, the unforgettable and often controversial star of 90 Day Fiancé, Before the 90 Days, has been confirmed dead at 55. But what really happened? Why are fans questioning the timing? Why the eerie silence from his co-stars? And what about that chilling final post Ben made before everything went dark? You won't believe the details now coming to light. Ben Rathbun wasn't your typical reality TV star. From the moment he appeared on 90 Day Fiancé, Before the 90 Days, he made headlines, not just for his controversial relationship with Mahogany Roca, but for the countless questions that surrounded his past, his intentions, and his character. Before reality TV fame, Ben was a youth pastor in Michigan. He was known for his clean-cut image, his devout Christian values, and his work helping at-risk youth. Many saw him as a moral leader. But things took a turn. Ben left his church under murky circumstances. He described it as a spiritual shift, but insiders whispered about internal conflict and unresolved tensions. From there, his life changed dramatically. He went through a divorce, began transforming his body, and re-emerged online with shirtless photos, motivational posts, and a new mission. But not everyone was buying it. At 52 years old, Ben shocked fans when he appeared on 90 Day Fiancé, Before the 90 Days, revealing he was in love with a 22-year-old Peruvian woman named Mahogany Roca. Fans were instantly skeptical. A 30-year age gap, vague communication, and suspicion that Mahogany might not even be real. And who could forget the most awkward moment in 90-day history? Ben flew to Peru, and Mahogany didn't show up at the airport. He sat alone, defending her, while viewers cringed. Eventually, she did appear, but looked very different from her photos, and questioned everything about Ben's intentions. It felt off. And yet, Ben continued to push for a connection, often cloaking his pursuit in spiritual language. The whole thing felt forced, uncomfortable, and deeply criticized. Shortly after his reality TV debut, Ben's public image took another hit. He was arrested. The charges? A probation violation stemming from a past DUI case. It was a major blow. Fans who once admired his faith-based messages were now questioning how someone preaching morality could end up in handcuffs. Digging deeper, reports revealed that Ben had prior charges for operating while intoxicated and had failed to appear in court, leading to the probation violation. Despite the mounting criticism, Ben insisted it was all a misunderstanding, part of a redemption story he wanted to share. But for many viewers, the damage was already done. Then, out of nowhere, came the news. Ben Rathbun was dead at 55. No headlines. No breaking alerts. Just a quiet confirmation from a close family friend, followed by a short obituary on a Michigan funeral home's website. No cause of death. No statement from TLC. No tributes from fellow castmates. Just silence. And that's when fans really started asking questions. Why was no one acknowledging Ben's death? Why was TLC, the network that made him famous, completely silent? It didn't sit right with longtime fans. Many took to Reddit and Facebook groups to ask the same thing. Why isn't anyone talking about Ben? Adding fuel to the fire was Ben's final Instagram activity. Just days before his death, he posted a haunting quote. "Sometimes the soul just gets tired, even when the world thinks you're fine." No caption. No follow-up. Was this a sign? A quiet farewell? Another post read. Even strong souls collapse in silence. And another, days before his account went dark. What if your greatest calling isn't to fix the world, but to forgive yourself? Looking back, these posts feel chilling. Was Ben silently crying out for help? In the weeks before his death, Ben's online presence vanished. His active Instagram, once filled with motivational quotes, shirtless selfies, and Bible verses, went silent. No posts. No stories. Nothing. He also canceled 2 public speaking events and a church appearance, citing only personal reasons. Even more strange, some of his former 90-day Fiancé castmates who had publicly supported him during past controversies said they never heard from him again. And yet, after his death, fans noticed strange activity on Ben's social media, random likes, occasional comments. Was it a hack? Was someone else using his account? To this day, no one has clarified. Perhaps the most unsettling part of this entire story is the absolute silence from TLC. This is the same network that frequently posts tributes, throwbacks, and updates about former cast members. But when Ben died, nothing. No tribute. No tweet. Not even a mention. Why? Some fans believe TLC chose to distance itself from Ben due to his controversial past, including the legal issues and backlash over his relationship with Mahogany. Others speculate there may have been behind-the-scenes legal drama or ongoing disputes with the network. But without a statement, the silence only deepens the mystery. Despite his online persona, the motivational speaker, the spiritual leader, those close to Ben say he had been struggling privately. An anonymous source who worked with him at a speaking event said, "He was smiling on stage, but something was off. He kept saying he needed a break. That he didn't feel like he belonged anymore." It paints a picture of a man who was carrying something heavy, something we may never fully understand. Ben Rathbun lived a life filled with contradictions. From preacher to reality TV star. From mentor to controversial figure. From motivational quotes to cryptic goodbyes. His death leaves behind more questions than answers. But one thing is clear, he was deeply human. Flawed. Complex. Searching. And now, he's gone. As fans, critics, and fellow castmates try to make sense of it all, maybe the real takeaway is this. Sometimes, those who seem to speak the loudest are the ones hurting the most in silence. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more updates on stories that matter in the world of reality TV. Rest in peace, Ben Rathbun. Your story may have ended too soon, but the impact, and the questions, remain.